All right, so before we get into the video, I want you to comment your three main goals for 2024. That way we could compare our goals and look back in a year's time to see whether or not we achieved our goals or not. All right, so there are three main goals I want to achieve in 2024. These are quite audacious goals because personally, I like to set high goals so that I could try harder, thus having better results. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but personally, I like to do that. These are challenging and I think would be an amazing achievement for my life and business if I were to achieve it. Regardless, the first goal I would like to achieve in 2024 is to make $3,000 a month through my business. So currently, I am making like $200 from YouTube and from paid coaching. I want to make more. I guess it's a little selfish, but I have these business goals, and it's mostly the reason why I started YouTube. So one of the main goals would then be to make 3,000 US dollars a month. I plan to make this most of this money from my courses, guides, and coaching. In addition, by selling software as a service, so making stuff and selling it. But I guess for this year, the main selling point will hopefully be from sponsorships from YouTube, so like YouTube AdSense, YouTube sponsors, so like the paid ones and private that I sponsor through my YouTube videos, and finally my entrepreneurial ventures through YouTube. So that will include courses like we talked about, and I guess that will be where most of the money will come in because realistically speaking, I'm not going to create an amazing software this year, but I think maybe, I'm not gonna write that off, but I'm guessing that most of the money will come from my courses. Now, it's quite audacious because I'm not making that much, but I would really like to quit my job and really have this business take off. And how I plan to do that is by building a community here on YouTube and then sending the people that really enjoy my course and really want to learn from me personally to buy my product. Now, I'm not gonna force it, obviously, but that's the main thing. And within this $3,000 a month, obviously, I'll have to achieve many things. Firstly, monetization on YouTube, a better community through YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and finally, building a personal following. So, in addition to the community through the followers, I want to actually build a good following so that A, I can make money, and B, help more people because I really like this. So that's my main goal. And if there's one that I fix this year and one that I achieve, this will be the one I would like to achieve and the one I will be focused on. So the next thing that I will be trying to achieve in 2024 is fixing my social anxiety. This one is a big issue of mine, especially in the pandemic. My social anxiety has just been pretty bad. Like, I'm pretty awkward in person and I don't like it. Like, around specific people, I'm fine, but mostly when I'm around strangers and people I'm not really comfortable with, I tend to be quiet and get all nervous when I'm not really that type. Like, look here, I'm pretty comfortable here. I'm like, fine, I'm doing this. Like, I'm fine. But in public, I get pretty awkward and it's a problem. So the main goals here would then be to fix my social anxiety by challenging myself to do uncomfortable things. So things such as approaching strangers or being more open around people and just sitting with my anxiety and working on it. And again, this would be a really great goal to have for me because I am a bit awkward in person. And if I'm able to fix this, I could do so much more in my life. Like, I could talk to strangers, I can make more friends online and in person. And I think this is one of the huge barriers that I'm facing in my life currently, in addition to the business, and one that would be quite significant change to my life. I've always been seen as a bit quiet to myself, and I don't really want to be like that. Like, as a guy, I want to be open, I want to be masculine, and I want to, like, not show myself because that's the wrong word, but just open myself up and show people who I really am, make more friends and develop relationships with people that I can't like do right now. So that's the second goal of the year, and again, one of I really want to achieve. Now, the third goal of this year would be to learn hard programming concepts. Right now, I think I'm a pretty good programmer. Like, I'm definitely averaging up, I guess is the word. Like, I can build software, I understand a lot of code, but I'm there right now. you know. And I think there's this whole different aspect to coding that maybe you're not even a programming person, you know, you're just watching this because you saw goals, but I want to learn harder programming concepts. So, for example, I don't know software design. I don't know architecture of software. I'm not that good at algorithms and the behind the scenes of major software that I would like to build and that I think would be a great addition to my brand through YouTube and also for myself. I want to keep coding. I want to keep improving at code. And this is one thing that I've struggled with, which is learning hard programming concepts. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read more books on the things that I need to. So software architecture, software design, algorithms. I'm going to buy these books and I'm going to learn every day. In addition, I want to learn a lower level language. So C, Java. I want to learn one of these languages to challenge myself a little bit. So after I'm done with the 3K a month, I will try to learn harder programming concepts. Now, it may be an issue because they're going to be, you know, coinciding goals where learning hard programming concepts and 3K a month. So now that I'm thinking of it, instead of learning a whole new language, I'm just going to apply the things that I learned through the hard programming concepts. So let's say I learned algorithms. I'm going to apply that in the applications that I'm building that I will be selling. So this one's going to be, I think, the hardest one because it's, no, I don't know. But these are the 3 goals of mine. I'm excited to see how this goes, and hopefully next year on December 31st, or I guess December 30th when you're watching this, I want to look back and say, holy shit, my life has significantly changed since this time. So yeah, those are my goals. So 3K a month, US dollars. I'm going to make $3,000 a month. I want to fix my social anxiety. And finally, I want to learn hard programming concepts. And if you haven't already, comment down below what your goals are. I'd really like to know. And again, you know, like kind of compare and really, you know, hold each other accountable now so that we can have this amazing year. So yeah, those are my goals. I hope to see you next year where we look back and we have achieved them all. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.